The Oort Cloud is the most distant region of our solar system. Even the nearest objects in the Oort Cloud are thought to be many times farther from the Sun than the outer reaches of the Kuiper Belt. Unlike the orbits of the planets and the Kuiper Belt, which lie mostly in the same flat disk around the Sun, the Oort Cloud is believed to be a giant spherical shell surrounding the rest of the solar system. It is like a big, thick-walled bubble made of icy pieces of space debris, the sizes of mountains and sometimes larger. If you like our videos, share them and subscribe to our channel for science updates. The Oort Cloud might contain billions, or even trillions, of objects. The distance from the Sun to the Oort Cloud is so enormous that it's useful to describe it not in the more common units of miles or kilometers, but astronomical units. 1 astronomical unit, or AU, is the distance between Earth and the Sun. Pluto's elliptical orbit carries it as close as 30 AU from the Sun and as far as 50 AU. The inner edge of the Oort Cloud, however, is thought to be between 2,000 and 5,000 AU from the Sun. The outer edge might be 10,000 or even 100,000 AU from the Sun. That's 1/4 to halfway between the Sun and the nearest neighboring star. The Oort Cloud is a predicted collection of icy objects farther away than everything else in the solar system. It fits with observations of comets in the planetary region of the solar system, but scientists have yet to observe any object in the Oort Cloud itself. The Oort Cloud is a spherical layer of icy objects surrounding our Sun, a star, and likely occupies space at a distance between about 2,000 and 100,000 astronomical units from the Sun. Long-period comets, which take more than 200 years to orbit the Sun, probably come from the Oort Cloud, which is sometimes described as a cometary reservoir. Predictions show the Oort Cloud may contain more than 1 trillion icy objects. When comets from the Oort Cloud approach the Sun, their surface ices vaporize, producing a cometary atmosphere, a coma, and often 2 tails, 1 dust, 1 gas, that can reach hundreds or even millions of miles or kilometers in length. The activity subsides and the coma collapses when the comet's orbit carries it far enough away from the Sun. No missions have been sent to explore the Oort Cloud yet, but 5 spacecraft will eventually get there. They are Voyager 1 and 2, New Horizons, and Pioneer 10 and 11. The Oort Cloud is so distant, however, that the power sources for all 5 spacecraft will be dead centuries before they reach its inner edge. The frozen, comet-like bodies of the Oort Cloud are not capable of supporting life as we know it. The Oort Cloud is named for Jan Oort, the Dutch astronomer who predicted its existence in the 1950s. Giant comet from the Oort Cloud will pass by the Sun in 2031. Astronomers used about 40 observations of the object, which is called 2014 UN 271, to estimate its size and orbit. One of the largest comets ever documented is going to make its closest pass to the Sun in 2031. The International Astronomical Union's Minor Planets Center announced new details about the object, including its name, 2014 UN 271. The comet is between 62 and 230 miles wide, unusually large for a comet, and it is currently careening through the solar system, traversing about the distance between the Earth and the Sun each year. And at its closest point, will be about 10 times farther from the Sun than Earth. Comet may develop the recognizable coma and tail of a comet as it gets closer. Observations of the object could help astronomers better understand a mysterious region called the Oort Cloud that surrounds our solar system. The object's visit to the inner solar system may also be the birth of a long-period comet. But astronomers will have to wait and see what happens. 2014 UN 271 was identified based on data collected between 2014 and 2018. Based on the object's eccentric orbit, astronomers suspect that it originated in the Oort Cloud, a mysterious region of ice and rocks that surrounds the solar system. The Oort Cloud exists just beyond the reaches of the heliosphere, a bubble of plasma created by the Sun. It sits about 2,000 to 5,000 times farther in space than the distance between Earth and the Sun. That means that Voyager 1, a space probe that was launched 40 years ago, is now only 1/10 the distance between the edge of the solar system and the Oort Cloud. It would take the probe another 300 years to reach the cloud, and by then, its power source will probably be dead. That's why comets with unusually long orbits like UN 271 and last year's NEO-WISE offer a better opportunity to understand the makeup of the Oort cloud. Average comets usually complete their orbits in less than 200 years, but long-period comets can take thousands of years. NEO-WISE won't be back for another 6,800 years. 2014 UN 271 could take between 400,000 and 1 million years to return. It's cool that we're finding it now. At its current pace, UN 271 will travel from its current point, just past Neptune's orbit, to nearly reach Saturn's orbit in 2031. The object probably will only be about as bright as Pluto's moon, Charon, at that point, per new atlas, so people will likely need to rely on telescopes to capture photographs of it. Then it will head back into distant space.